Hey guys, my name is Samantha Brown and welcome to the Freelance Dance. This is episode 1. So what is the Freelance Dance? So let me give you a little bit of background about myself. I got my bachelor's in media arts and animation from the Illinois Institute of Art, Chicago, and I spent the last couple years pursuing an architectural drafting certificate, and I just received that. It took me a long process, about 3 different schools, and about twice as long as it should have taken, but I just graduated and I'm just entering the real world. So I want to start my own freelance business, and this is what this is. I want to document my process. I'm doing a lot of research. I'm finding blogs and vlogs and podcasts to listen to, articles written, but I want to kind of document, from square one. This is me. These are the mistakes I'm making, maybe some of the things I'm doing right, but I'm sure that there are plenty of other people who are in the same boat as me, and maybe I can help you guys out. So, oh, and also, hey, if you've been here before, help me out. Give me some comments. What do you guys think about the title, The Freelance Dance? Is there anything throughout the show that you think I could do better, or something you'd like to hear me talk about? What's going on right now, just the very, very beginning. But I really thought it'd be helpful. I'd like to have a video diary, or at least some sort of journal of how this goes. But I think that it would be worth it to share it with other people too. So the background about me. I have the bachelor's degree in media arts and animation. And when I got that, I discovered that I really love 3D modeling. And so I didn't like so much the character creation, the character modeling. It's just not my strong suit. I just don't care for it as much. What I found I liked is maybe the backgrounds. I thought I was going to go into just straight animation, go to like Pixar and Disney and try to work for them and create the backgrounds and the props that the characters interact with. I still think that would be fun, but I really like something called hard surface modeling, which is basically, you have organic and you have hard surface. So hard surface could include architecture, it could include, cars, all those car commercials you see on TV. Most of those aren't real cars, they're modeled, 3D modeled. And, just items, maybe products for a commercial or something like that. Even when I was drawing before I went to college, I've always been kind of leaning more towards realistic, and so I shouldn't be surprised that this is where I ended up. So after I got done with school there, I'd been talking with my teachers, and they said, you could pursue this in terms of architecture and really utilize what you like best. So I decided to get my certificate in architectural drafting. It's in AutoCAD specifically, and basically I just want to legitimately be able to read blueprints, maybe create blueprints, but have the authority to look at a set of prints and to be able to translate that into a 3D model. So my ultimate goal is architectural visualization. That's what I'm headed for. That's what I want my focus to be, where I want my niche to be, and maybe even something even nichier inside that. But of course I'm just starting out, and I've done some freelance work before, and I know that it's going to be more general than that. I know that I'm not just going to jump in and do exactly what I want to do. So there'll be a lot of commercial work, a lot of maybe even graphic design. I've done a bunch of that as well. I can do audio production, video production, things like that. So it's a broad skill set. I'm just jumping in and trying to make as few mistakes as possible. So where am I at right now? I am working on my website right now. I had a website. It was okay. It was decent. But I thought, rather than kind of work with something that I'm not absolutely attached to, then I might as well create something that I am. Kind of start from scratch and make sure that I put my whole heart into it and come out with a product I'm really comfortable with. So I have that. I'm working on this right now because I'd really like to start now, right after I graduate, and come out with videos. And I'm trying to gain some sort of audience. You know, this is of course part of it. I want to get my name out there, but you know, it's a lot about just putting my name out there. I definitely need the website. I'd like to, you know, go with the social media platforms and get some sort of I don't know, just professionalism established there, and really get a cohesive brand would be the big one. So what is my plan right now? I want to, other than getting my name out there and kind of a online presence, I'd like to go around to people, to businesses around my area. I live a little ways outside of Chicago, kind of southwest of Chicago, and you know, it's kind of out in the country, but there are a few bigger towns around us. And of course, you know, I'm not gonna rule out Chicago. It's not that far. It's perfectly within driving range. So we're gonna start really close to me, try to get my name out that way, and move outwards, as well as, of course, going to places like Freelance and Odesk, and maybe freelance.com, I think is one of them, and look for work there, because I'm not sure what to expect for the places around me. I really hope that it works. I really think that there are businesses by me that could use my services, but you know, it's hard to sell yourself to somebody and say, hey, you need me, you know, hire me. You don't have anybody like me yet, but you know, I can make your business better. I could be an asset. So, and that's what I want to prove. You know, I'm gonna go to places like architectural firms, maybe interior design studios, maybe even landscaping, or like sort of gardening centers that do design work. And it is a great it's a great tool. You know, when you're in a business like any of those, you're dealing with things that you're dealing with concepts, or maybe even vernacular, or things that the average person just doesn't know, you know? I mean, there are like HGTV and things like that where we learn some of it, but you know, you watch Property Brothers and you see those visualizations of what their house is going to look like. You know, the walls slide around and the furniture pops up, and that's kind of what I'm going for. That's kind of what I want to do. And you know, it is a great tool, because people are like, okay, what do these terms mean? You know, I can't visualize the color scheme. You know, I don't know what's involved in the process of busting out a wall and creating a new room out of that. It's just hard to imagine unless you do that on a daily basis. So what I do is rendering these ideas. I take ideas, I take concepts, I take schematics, and I render them into reality so that anyone can look at that and just know what's going to happen and what it's going to look like. So I'd like to contact people around me, contact businesses, and get my name out there. But yeah, the big ones right now, get an online presence and spread my name throughout my local community. So if you guys have any tips, any advice, if you have any questions, let me know. If you're in the same boat as me, I'd love to hear about it, and maybe we can chat and bounce ideas off of each other. Tell me what fields you're in. Are you a graphic designer, a web designer? Are you an illustrator? Are you a hand letterer? What do you do, and what are you struggling with? So thanks for watching, guys. Again, my name is Samantha Brown. This is the Freelance Dance. It's going to be a weekly podcast, so please come back for more. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thanks.